Hello.
Hello.
Hello. They're working.
They're on. They're working. We're in there. We're in it.
Period.
Set this right here now.
I wonder if we can hear this.
Huh? I can't with you, bro. Yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all already know who it is. It is me, Sincere Kyrie, and I'm here with my guest,
Mariah Seashells. I don't know.
Today we are going to be doing the first episode of the bite-sized question, where I have like 3 to 5 questions and we just talk. I kind of had something like I was going to do like this. I'm not gonna lie, that was not English. I kind of had something like I was going to do like this. I kind of had something that I was going to do like this before.
Pig Latin.
I didn't finish. Pig Latin. I was going to do this before, like last year, but I didn't, so now we're here. But yeah. Let's get into the questions. Okay, what is medium ugly and why don't you like pretty boys?
Okay. Wow.
Talk about it.
So I don't like pretty boys because everybody finds a pretty boy attractive. Medium ugly is like, okay, you're attractive enough to bring around my family where they don't joke about your looks. And you're attractive enough, and your bloodline is attractive enough for me to have children with you and marry you, right? When you're a pretty boy, though, everybody
you took a good go right there. You took a good go.
Just like everybody wants a pretty boy. Like even if you don't think that you want a pretty boy, they always end up catching your attention, and then they get very egotistic about that. And so they feel like they can go do whatever. Just like if you give a really, really ugly person a little bit of like leeway because you're such a beautiful person, and they're like, dang, if I bag you, I can bag the whole city. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Okay.
So that's just kind of like how I define like medium ugly. Because they're medium ugly, they had to find other personality traits. Pretty boys, well, they're just pretty.
Okay. Do you have you ever seen yourself? I'm gonna extend the question a little bit. Have you ever seen yourself like ever like in a pretty boy? Has it always been, damn, he look a little funny, but you know, he fine though? Or like will it never be, damn, he's just majestic? Will it always be he look funny but he kind of fine though? Or will it be, it was never ever the, damn, he's majestic? That's it. You dating a damn near unicorn.
I don't think I would ever voluntarily go out with a pretty boy.
You wouldn't even casually date? No. Like you wouldn't go on a date?
I would try not to. I like people, like I like guys where my friends question me on why I like them. Like,
you need, so what you basically saying, you need that whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
So basically that.
I don't care how much like my friends are like, oh, okay, like it's definitely for you. That's good because now I don't have to worry about you, you know. And I don't
going after him.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
Yeah, it's more of like I don't ever have to worry about people I'm around going after him or random people in the street going after him, because if you think that as my best friend, a stranger's gonna think that, you know. And so I don't know. I couldn't do a pretty boy because they're just too pretty. Like I genuinely can't. Like I remember I was talking to one and I was like, okay, but his whole thing was his looks. It was like like if he was to snap me, it was him without a shirt. I'm like, you're not impressing me. Sorry,
you're not impressing her.
Like bro. I would break a pretty boy down. You know,
oh, you humble the pretty ones.
Right, you gotta humble the prettiness. Like medium ugly, they're not, to me they're not ugly, but they're humbled in their looks, and that is,
they know where they are on the scale type
yes thing. They know where they are on the scale. So I would say like, yeah, I wouldn't voluntarily go out with a pretty boy. I would stick with my medium uglies. With personality. Like if they're really, really funny, oh, you got me. Okay, like you got me.
You in there. So to everybody that's a pretty boy, if you have the, you know what I'm saying, personality of paper mache, of a paper mache rat, you're out of there. You're cooked. It's over with. Next question.
I'm fine.
How does it feel? No, what?
The one meme.
What?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. You want to insert that? Insert the meme. No. How does it feel? That's a two-sided question. How does it feel to have sex appeal, and how important is a woman's sexuality? And can you hand some sex appeal over? Because like, damn, how is like woman, especially being a black woman, like how do you traverse that you know what I'm saying, the sexuality, the sex appeal, the standards? How do you traverse that?
It's complicated because being a black woman, our sexuality and how it's displayed is very different than any other race. You know, only now, especially after, you know, George Floyd and, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement and everything like that, where people were like, wait, black is beautiful. Right? It's like, what? So it's just...
Do you feel like it came out of left field?
Yes. Okay. Because then it made me question myself. Because I was like, dang, everything that I didn't think was as beautiful, I'm seeing it now, and like social media definitely like takes it to a different level. Like everything I thought was beautiful came from what I learned as being a black woman raised by black women. Everything I see on social media, it's how other black women were raised by black women, and like it's all equally beautiful. But because I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood and went to a predominantly white school, a lot of the black kids were basically raised around the same. So when you're seeing like the difference, you're like, dang, like I didn't think an afro was that pretty, like at all. And I feel like it gets very complicated. I'm trying to like say something insightful, like, you know,
that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
I feel like you already doing that. You don't have to say nothing crazy. Put a big word next to it.
Yeah, because
to really stamp it.
Like...
And I feel like you're doing an amazing way of.
Thank you.
I feel like you're doing an amazing way. You can only express something as much as,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's very complicated. Having a sex appeal, it isn't just about, you know, what you can offer. My mom makes that very clear. You know, your body is a temple, so it's not just about what you can offer, because everyone's gonna go after that, no matter how sexy you are. It's about what you respect for yourself and your personality. I'm a very awkward, quirky, goofy person.
It's how you display your sexuality type thing.
It's how you display it, how you walk in it.
It's not exposing it to other people type thing.
Right.
Okay.
So it's kind of how you walk the walk. You know, how do you walk your own path?
How do you strut?
Period.
Yeah! Okay, so like walking the walk, you know what I'm saying? Being so basically it would be what I'm basically hearing, to put it in simple terms, like confidence.
Yeah.
Strictly and unsolicited confidence. Okay.
And my confidence ranges. Like if I go party, my confidence is high. Because it's dark. It's dark
so
out
not
there.
A lot of people is going to care or see.
Not a lot of people going to care. See, you know? If I fall on my face, nobody's going to see. They're going to be, ooh, she dropped her drink.
Why are you falling on your face? That's the first thing
I'm
you
just
think.
saying, like, example-wise.
Okay.
You know, no one cares as much when you're just out and you're having fun and stuff like that. But when it's a more intimate space, like if we go to a club activity type of thing, it's like, dang, everyone can like see you. No one's really here, so everyone can kind of like individually spot their people. And so that is a lot more intimidating. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to go, because my confidence is just, it's lower than when I'm just like going out and about, especially when you're just like trying to just have fun. Your thought isn't on what everybody is viewing you as. Your thought is on just go out and have fun. Whereas when you're trying to make impressions on people, it changes. Some people's confidence don't change at all, which proud of them, good for them. Some people does, and I think that also just comes from me being like, I used to be a huge introvert in high school. Well, I didn't go anywhere. Like, I'm not kidding. I did not go anywhere. Like, I would say between high school and middle school, I only went out with friends up until senior year. So if we cut out senior year, I only went out with friends about 3 times.
Ooh.
I didn't go out like at all. Mm-mm.
Three times.
Like literally like 3 times. No joke. I didn't go out at all. I was Rapunzel.
I'm in that castle.
I'm in that castle.
That tower. No, she was in the tower. I'm in that tower. But no. Okay. Thank you for giving me that insight. Last question. Like I said, this is the bite-sized question where like 3 to 5 questions come up. I only knew for a fact 2, but
bite-sized, home.
you lucky I like you. What? Why? The evil laugh was not necessary. Why do you, to me, to the outside viewer, to a young man, why is it so difficult for women to keep relationships with each other, friendships with each other?
Girl,
Yeah.
I think I think it has a lot to deal with a support system. Guys have always been so easily connected. Like when they get mad at each other, it's very quick to go off. You know, like they'll either say, "All right, I'm just done messing with you," or they'll be like, "All right, we're cool." Like two hours later, we're cool, bro. Like don't even worry about it. Like I've literally seen it in real time. Just dudes fighting over like what the other said about their wife. And then 3 minutes later, it's like, listen, dude, like, I'm sorry, but you have to understand from mine. The way that we do that is very different. It takes time, mostly because we have to fully think about the action of the person, what it meant, and how strong the emotion that came with it was. There's just a lot. We like sit in stuff. So there's a lot that we have to think about, because support systems for women are much more important than support systems for men. Mostly because men can find one anywhere within each other. Whereas women, it's a lot harder because
very scarce.
There are certain personality traits that some women have that you don't get to see until the really hard moments. Guys show their hand as soon as you meet them. Okay,
so it's like you can't really like you feel like men can excuse something a little bit easier, and then with women it's like the principle of the matter, the principle of the action, the principle of what was said. And I think that may also be like a thing where it's a little bit more deeply rooted in, you know what I'm saying, y'all being a little bit more emotional. Because it is that serious. That's what it is. That type of thing. Like,
I'm not gonna say that. I think men are a lot more emotional than women.
I think that both are equal. I think that both are equally emotional. I think that we just have this thing where we like have to say women are more emotional to make us feel like we are more manly. I feel like that's my thing with that.
I feel like the way that women and men go about their emotions are different. But I feel like men are just around just as much emotional as women.
Yeah, I feel like men neglect their emotions more than anything. Obviously, men do neglect their emotions. The emotions that they don't feel like will get the same reciprocation as every other emotion, as opposed to a woman's emotion, she will express it regardless, but she'll like definitely double think it or be like, you know what I'm saying, is that too much? Is that too little?
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when I feel something about something and you overthink about it a little bit. But then, let's say I saw something and I went with my gut and I said how I was feeling at the time without fully thinking anything through. Well, then you explain that to people around you and you say what you said, and like, well, what if they were going through something? So that's why I think that we're kind of trained we're kind of trained by the people around us to sit and think about things more, because then you go back to there and you're like, oh, hey, I'm sorry. Some people just stick with their gut and they just continue to say like certain things like that because it doesn't really matter what they're going through. Sometimes it matters about what's happening in between like the two people. You know, I have friends like that who just say what's on their chest, and I think that's just sometimes like the difference. There's like different ways that women communicate, but it still comes out of like the same place. Like there's still thought behind it, because like my best friend, she would come to me, be hot, be heated, and she's like, he did me wrong, da da da, and she'd be like, well, how can I send something that lets him know how wrong he did me, without bringing everything else into it, and without me feeling bad about it. And so it still comes from the same place.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, stop playing with me.
So yeah.
But no, yes, thank you for the insight and everything like that. We will definitely have to get you back on here with more questions and more time, because also the camera probably is gonna die. But yeah, that was the bite-sized question episode 00.
00.
We start with zeros.
Hey!
We are being performative. We are going performative male all 2026. I don't care. Y'all about to see a nigga go out in a damn tutu. But no, this has been Sincere Kari Graham. This is my guest,
Mariah Shields.
And this was, hold on. I feel like I should have now actually like I have a type of outro, like an outro thing. So
this has been bite-sized.
We gotta say it together though. Oh. Okay, hold on. 3, 2, 1.
And this.
No. I gotta start over. Okay, this has been your host, Sincere Kari Graham, and this is my guest,
Mariah Shields.
And this was the bite-sized question. Oh.